It started with a message I'll never forget. I had just finished making coffee on a quiet Sunday morning when my phone buzzed. It was from her, Samantha. I thought it would be something casual, maybe a photo or a joke. Instead, it read, "I need to tell you something. I can't be with you anymore. I'm sorry." The words hit me like a punch to the chest. I stared at the screen, my hands trembling, my mind refusing to process them. Could this really be happening? We had plans, dinners, a weekend getaway, even a little trip we'd been saving for months. In the weeks before that message, I'd noticed the signs. Small things at first. Missed calls that she blamed on work. Quick glances at her phone when she thought I wasn't looking. Late nights at the office, she said, but something about the way she avoided eye contact gnawed at me. I tried to convince myself I was imagining it, that my suspicions were unfair. But the doubt had been growing like a shadow. I replayed our conversations in my head, trying to find a moment where things changed, trying to pinpoint the lie. Every memory suddenly felt like it had a hidden meaning. The laugh that seemed too bright when her phone buzzed, the text she quickly hid, the dinner she said she'd be home for, but ended up canceled. I confronted her that night, my voice shaky but firm. "Samantha, who is this about?" I asked, unable to keep the fear and anger from spilling out. Her eyes filled with tears. It's someone else," she whispered. "I didn't mean for it to happen. I never wanted to hurt you." I felt a sharp twist in my chest, a mixture of disbelief and heartbreak that made my knees weak. I wanted to shout, to cry, to beg her to stay. But as I looked into her eyes, I realized something crucial. She had already made her choice. In the following days, the betrayal unfolded with brutal clarity. I found messages hidden behind passwords, photos and plans I had never been part of, laughter and intimacy she had shared with him instead of me. Each discovery was like a new cut, each memory of our past now edged with the sting of deceit. The hardest part wasn't just the betrayal. It was the small, everyday lies that suddenly felt monumental. The dinner she said she was preparing for me, she ate it with him. The vacation she promised, it was just another excuse to see him. Everything that had once felt warm, safe, and real now carried a bitter aftertaste. I remember one evening, sitting alone on the couch we had chosen together, my hands wrapped around a mug of cold tea. The silence in the apartment was deafening. I thought about all the times I had trusted her completely, shared my dreams, my fears, my little quirks, and how easily it had all been discarded. When I finally spoke to her again, it was with quiet, controlled strength. "I can't do this anymore," I said. "I can't compete with someone else. I won't stay in a life where I'm not the one you want." She tried to explain, to justify her choices, to plead with me. "I didn't plan for this to happen," she said. "I thought I could manage it, but I couldn't." Her words didn't make it hurt any less. But I realized something essential. Love isn't enough when trust is broken. I had spent months questioning myself, wondering if I had failed her somehow. But the truth was simple. This wasn't about me. It was about her and her choice. So I walked away, not with a scream or a dramatic gesture, but with quiet dignity. I packed my things, left her apartment, and stepped into the cold night air. Each step away felt like reclaiming a piece of myself that I had unknowingly given away. I didn't look back. Walking away wasn't easy. The memories still lingered, stinging like frostbite on exposed skin. But with each passing day, I felt a little lighter, a little freer. I learned that self-respect isn't about holding on. It's about knowing when to let go. Even now, I remember the ache, the confusion, the heartbreak. But I also remember the moment I chose myself over someone who had chosen another. That choice didn't erase the pain, but it gave me the strength to heal. And in that, I found something far more important than love alone. I found myself.